The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
Alright, so when I comment on like the topics inside of Skitland, I try to use some objective means, whether we kind of research it together or we look it up and we're like, hey, what does this say or what does that say, right? When I do a critique on the scenes, right, or the skit in itself, for example, me say, Dave Denisha thing, or Wayne and Honeypot Girl, or whatever it is that I say, I'm saying them because I'm looking at the scenes and how the scenes transition from one to the next, right? O'Neill is like looking at things like, if you want to understand how do I think, my mind is looking at like the camera angles. What do they impose on? What do they give a shot on? What do they give a still on, right? As they go along. And that's why sometimes I'll stop like each part and I'll say, what is that? Or what is that? Because that's how my brain think. Because those things are what I'm using to match the actual story. Wayne is being worn out and he's being worn down. Let's go.
Hey, you never say nothing else about the apartment that I told you to stay in. Tony, my son's apartment that mother of his baby was staying in first, and I told you to stay in while you're here, so you won't have to be back and forth between Delicia and here. So you have your own vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, I figured I would, whenever I get some time, I would just go over and see it.
All right, so pay attention to Wayne's face. Anthony does a lot of them. Amber does a lot of them where they have moments where them show them face like still. Amber does them very well, right? She's the queen of them. That's why some of the time we can kind of figure out what's going on in our mind sometimes. So you'll see like moments where them will basically zoom in on them face, or you'll see basically like a shot. That's what I'm talking about. Like even when you had Melissa and I kind of was showing you all the shot of Melissa's face, and I said, well, O'Neill, oh, you notice this, or that's what I'm using. Okay, so when O'Neill like give a critique on it, it's what they're giving me in each frame that I'm looking at. That's how my brain is trained to think. Now, am I a slave to this? Maybe. I don't know. So again, and could I be wrong? I can be wrong, because remember, I'm not the writer and I'm not right there at the writing process. But I'm just giving you exactly what I pick up based on each scene. That's all I can say to you. But let's keep rocking.
We could really go over there today, though, for real.
I mean, we already have so much to do.
Yeah, I know, but we got time, though. Like, we just go over there today, so you go in and look at it, so you get your furniture in your mind and what you're going to put in there, so you have a place.
Look at that. Let me stop right there, sir. Look on Wayne's face. Do you see him looking away? These are the shots I'm talking about. So what the shot tell me right here, sir, right? Because I'm just looking at the shots as to what the shot is supposed to tell me. The shot right here, and I'm getting a little technical, I know, I apologize. It's the artist in me, right? The shot is telling me that Wayne is basically very him annoyed. He's clearly annoyed, and him have to show that upon him body language. Body language, you can see it, but the shot is what it is. Look on the woman in the back. You can see the naggingness on her face. If you kind of look on that, look at this shot in itself. The naggingness on Lauren's face right there. Look on Wayne's face. He's tired of dealing with this. What has he actually picked up? This is the beginning of the end. The shot alone can tell you it's the beginning of the end with the both of them.
I mean, yeah, but I want to be able to get ready. I want to take my time. The girls, I got to figure out what
Yeah,
I'm
but we might, I know, but we could go today, though. Just so, because we already over here, and it's on the, it's right, but, it ain't far from here. So, I think we should go ahead and do that.
I mean, I guess
Yeah, because you want your own space, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be,
Okay, so she know to some extent, right? To some extent, seems like she's noticing a coldness from Wayne. Again, look on her face, look on the shot, okay? So if you ask me, I think Lauren is about to go into survival mode. We're about to see parts of her scamming coming out, right? That's what I'm saying. We're about to see part of her scamming coming out. And by that, why? Because it's like, that's what them bill her, basically. So, she came here and she thought it would have been easy just to knock Wayne over, but you can't knock him over. So now I think is where she's going to start plotting in our own house. Again, I don't know this. I haven't written all of this out. I'm just giving you the transition and the projection, the progress of the scenes. I also do believe that Dan is going to pop up on her at the apartment. When, how, I don't know. I'm just giving you where I think the story is going. Let's keep rocking.
Have your own vibe when you're here, your own space. Have your stuff put up like you want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So on the real, really can I can take you up and you can see it. So we go ahead and order the furniture. That stuff shouldn't take no time. So yeah. So that ain't nothing.
I guess we're gonna make time for that then today.
Oh yeah, just ease it in. It ain't nothing. Just so you can so you can have your own space. You feel me? 'Cause I know you get the lease your house here. Ain't nothing like your own spot and vibe.
No, this is now basically like without it being seen, they're now giving us the true thing of when people start getting annoying. Because you know this. I mean, I don't think Wayne is playing something that you're not used to. I mean, everybody has kind of been that way. You might have I don't know. I'm not gonna say everybody, but a lot of people have been through that where you have a one or two person where them annoying and you have to get them out of the house fast. So that's the deal right now, right? The Birkin bag did not fly over well with Wayne because it made Lauren want saying she's trying to get something for nothing. She hasn't cooked a meal. She hasn't done any of these things. So I'm like, you know what? I need to now get her off of it. And Wayne is the type of guy where if he has to pay to get you off of him, he will do it. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So you go.
Okay.
You just let me know when you ready. We'll go do that before we even go to the podcast. Cause we got time. It's right up the road for real.
It's a tough nut to crack because generally men them that just scam will just fall right like that, right? But you're talking about, see, what Lauren now realizes is that you're talking about men who they might not be used to beautiful women, okay? Because this is what happen a lot of times. When men not used to beautiful women, them will simp on a Lauren, okay? Them simp because they're not used to a beautiful woman. So a Lauren to them is like, oh my God, it's a prize. I'm gonna spend all this money. So that's what Dan represent. That's what probably Mr. Biggs represent. But a guy like Wayne, right, who is a superstar, who basically is getting a bunch of panties thrown at him. I mean, it is what it is. You're not going to be that much special. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? So again, she could scam an Anthony because again, Anthony may not have that many beautiful women around, right? And him not get them as fast. But Wayne gets them very, very quickly because again, him is a smooth talker, and he is a superstar, and you want the status and the cachet that comes with a Wayne. So that's the deal. But I do believe now she's gonna go back to Wayne's apartment that him getting for her, and she's going to basically plot herself a scam. I don't know how Dan is going to fit in it, but I can see that now, some way, somehow, Dan is going to find her there and not going to find her here at Wayne's house. Interesting. But hey, give me a take on it. What do you think? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.